So the iPhone 8 is getting the display Touch ID thing, but the question now is how? The whole Bixby Voice arriving to the United States is actually more complicated than we thought, and iOS 11 beta changes continue to roll with recent updates. I'm Jaime Rivera, and hey Capcom, wouldn't it be cool if Marvel vs. DC would ever come to Street Fighter? This is Pocketnow Daily. The official news today begin with deals. If you're in the market for an Android Wear smartwatch, the Huawei Watch 2 is currently for $269 on eBay, and sure, that's only $35, but this is probably one of the best Android Wear options out there right now, up to the point where I've been using the Classic for a bit now, and I really don't want to change that. So you can learn more in the description. Other interesting news have to do with Samsung Bixby Voice. I mean, we thought that was just rolling out and that was it in the United States. That was all you had to do. But no, if you did not sign up for that early access program, you sadly don't get Bixby Voice yet. That's the way to test the beta, and obviously we do understand that Samsung has taken a bit to roll this out, mainly because of some syntax issues, from what I heard. So yeah, it seems that we'll have to wait a little longer. Now let's talk about Imagination Technologies. You've been following all the drama of how, ever since Apple pulled and doesn't want to make their GPUs with them anymore, well, the company's stock plummeted up to the point where it is now on sale. And the big question is, who's going to buy it, as Apple tried to buy the company a couple of years ago. The company declined. And as it turns out, this is the consequence of losing a big customer like Apple. So let's see what happens in the future. Now let's talk about iOS 11 Beta 2. It just rolled out to developers. Sadly, the public beta is not available yet. Changes are the fact that Control Center now has the option to be switched on and off. Notification Center has changed. There are a couple of updates that are actually very nice, in addition to the fact that iOS 11 now supports the whole Maps airport thing, even though it's slowly rolling out. It's going to take some time, but yeah, it's quickly getting better and better over time. We'll keep you posted as we learn more. And finally, the very interesting news today have to do with the iPhone 8 and the fact that apparently it will be delayed, at least in its launch. We do expect it to be announced in September, but we probably won't be getting the device 10 days later. Apparently we're going to have to wait until November because, well, that whole Touch ID on the display thing is actually going to happen. Apple has decided to do this. But there are 3 technologies the company has not been able to choose, and obviously whatever the company chooses will then have to go into mass production. This could just push the timeline a little further. And it leads me to the question of the day. Let's assume that Apple launches an iPhone 7s, iPhone 7s Plus, and iPhone 8 for $1,000. And sure, it'll be cool and whatever you want, innovation, everything. Would you be willing to wait for it, or will you just get the current iPhone? And no, don't say you're just going to buy an Android phone. Or fine, you could do that. Leave us a comment down below. We'd love to know your opinion. I would wait for it. Friends, you know the way it goes. If you want to get the news earlier before the video is filmed, follow us on Pocketnow.com and hit that subscribe button down below for more videos like this one. You can also follow me on Twitter, Jaime_Rivera, on Instagram at Jaime Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I am Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.